party. You can invite anybody, alive or dead, from any time period. Who is going to be at your dinner party?
I must say that if I'm going to have a dinner party, it's got to include some dignitaries from the past. The most prominent people I would have at my dinner party, though, would be those that signed the Declaration of Independence. I think to hear their stories of the battles that they had within those walls in Philadelphia and the things that transpired behind the scenes, to negotiate back and forth the conflicts to create this amazing nation, I think is something that would change my perspective completely. And it might be pretty humorous. I know that the dinner party, though, Washington would be an interesting figure because I have seen his wooden teeth that he used to eat with. And I wouldn't want to embarrass my guest, but I wouldn't want to just provide cream of wheat to eat. But I think if I had those dignitaries at my disposal for a dinner party, I would have hundreds of thousands of people that would try to pay me millions of dollars to be able to sit down and eat with them as well. Because that time in history must have been amazing. Madam Toastmaster.
Our next contestant, Greg Baker. You're having a dinner party. You can invite anybody you want to your dinner party, from alive or dead, any time in history. Who is going to be at your dinner party? Greg Baker.
As a Toastmaster, I suspect that all of us love great speakers. My favorite speaker is George Will. Now, George Will is one of those guys that he has probably a 160 IQ. And to read George's stuff, when I pick up a book, I have to sit there and go over and over again, and finally I just give up. He's so smart. But I can stand there all day long and listen to George talk. He weaves baseball and politics and pop culture into a story that eventually winds up where he wants to take you. Some of his baseball stories that he tells are my favorite. He tells about a young man who it's his first time in the big leagues. They bring him up from the minors. And he gets sent out to right field. And he's standing out there, and the ball gets hit to him. And he drops it. And the manager runs out there and said, "Don't worry about it, son. It's okay. Just pay attention." Second ball comes to him. He drops it. The manager said, "Son, don't worry about it. It's okay. You're a little nervous. Don't worry about it." He said, "Let me show you how to play this position." So he stands out there, and the kid stands off to the side. And a ball comes out there. The manager drops it, and he turns to the kid, and he goes, "Kid, you got this position so screwed up, can't nobody play it." Madam Toastmaster.
Let me welcome our next contestant, John Barnes. John, you are having a dinner party. You can invite anybody you want from any time, alive or dead, whoever you want to your dinner party. Who are you going to invite to dinner? John Barnes.
Thank you. This is a pretty simple answer for me because I've used this before. I'm going to invite Abraham Lincoln. I don't know if you know, he gathered in his cabinet all of his opponents. And he still got through the war, the Civil War, and got everything going. And I would really like to invite him to come to dinner because I just have all of these questions. He had a lot of common sense humor, a lot of common sense sayings. He generally told stories because the people of the time were uneducated, so he used stories to be able to talk to them and have them remember what he said. The latest Lincoln movie out with John Day-Lewis is an excellent example that shows all sorts of leadership styles that Lincoln had. But I would really like to just get the man there so that I don't have an actor. I have the real thing sitting there in front of me so that I can ask all these questions I have about why did he bring these people into his cabinet? What was it that he was looking to do? If he hadn't got shot, what was it that he was looking to accomplish before he ended his presidency? So the guy we really, really want is Abraham Lincoln. Madam Postmaster.